What is up, my Squirtle Knights? It is I, your king, welcoming you back to more Let's Play Fallout 4. In the last episode, we finished up work at Mass Fusion, and by work, I mean raiding the entire place and killing a whole lot of members of the Brotherhood of Steel in order to get ourselves a beryllium agitator, which is going to be necessary for getting a nuclear reactor up and running that is going to be strong enough to power the Institute. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. But we got it done, took them all out, and even though I kind of did it the hard way, we still managed to make our way through it, and now we need to go and talk to Sean.
Maintenance requests should be directed to the Facilities Division.
I feel quite well. Yes.
Oh, okay, that conversation is just ending now. That apparently seems to be a consistent glitch, too, where they just stop talking right during Father's last sentence. But whatever, let's talk to him.
To see me?
I understand Mass Fusion was a success, despite interference from the Brotherhood of Steel.
The job is done. That's what matters.
For the moment, yes. The Brotherhood's intervention must be placed in a larger context, however, given their penchant for hoarding technology. Future conflict with them is guaranteed. We are, after all, keepers of the most advanced technology in the Commonwealth, if not beyond. It also cannot go unnoticed that there were concerns within the Institute about your allegiances. I, of course, never doubted your commitment to our cause. But by directly confronting the Brotherhood, I think you've put some others at ease. I'm proud of you, regardless. The Brotherhood is an issue for the future, and we must focus on the present. And look at me, rambling on like the old man I am. I'm wasting time. You're needed elsewhere at once.
I only just got back. Now what?
I understand, but we have a problem. While you were working with Dr. Fillmore, a small team was dispatched elsewhere in the Commonwealth. Dr. Thompson was tasked with inviting someone from the Commonwealth to join the Institute.
That sounds unusual. I thought you didn't let anyone in here.
Usually you would be correct. This time, however, an exception was made. There was no indication that this would be a problem, but the arrival of the team was an unwelcome surprise to Mr. Wallace. Somewhere along the way, he must have realized we'd been monitoring him from a distance. He called in mercenaries to defend him. I'm sure they're nothing we can't handle. Ensure the safety of the team and Mr. Wallace, and see that they all arrive back here safely. I'll be waiting.
Okay. Pinned. That is the quest we are on now. We can take a look at it really quickly. Team from the Institute was sent into the Commonwealth to secure someone who can help with the reactor. I need to make sure they are all right. Let's take a look on the map, and it is very close to Grey Garden, actually, which is a settlement that I have come across. It's pretty easy to come across it early in the game, given that, well, you kind of get started, like, what, right up here, you make your way down, and then you've got, you got Concord, like, right next to it, and then, of course, just down from there, sorry, Lexington, and then just down from there is Grey Garden. So very simple to get to. Let's just fast travel straight to it. And they're just bots, so they're not going to be too worried about me just kind of teleporting in. But these people over here might be a little bit more concerned. All right, what do we got here? Gunners? Okay, that's an issue. All right, well, we got legendaries here. We're going to have to take them out. I'm going to switch back to this because I'm getting low on my plasma rounds, and I definitely want to save those for a special occasion. But let's see. Okay, who's noticing us immediately? This guy right here. I'm going to shoot him first. Goodbye. There goes the first. Okay, we are now under attack. I'm going to throw that over there. Okay, I definitely damaged you. And then who's... Okay, you're the legendary. You need to go. Perfect. Okay, I know you are going to be in a pile now. I mean, all they sent was, like, low-level gunners here. Not the best mercenaries in the world. He must not have paid super well. But okay. Where did that legendary gunner end up at? All the way down here. Holy crap! Wait, no, I thought that was the pile of ashes. That's just a rock. Where are? Oh, there they are. Could not see them for a second. Raiders right leg. Okay, I'm just not even gonna bother with that. Let's head on inside. Oh, do we have to go another way? Do we have to go from up there? No, I don't think so. Okay, let's put this away.
Oh, thank God you're here. I was starting to worry we might not make it out of this mess.
Everything's taken care of. You're safe.
It was bad enough when Wallace reacted so poorly to our arrival, but then gunners? I was not prepared for that. I know he's potentially important to Phase 3 and all, but I'm not sure it's worth putting ourselves in harm's way.
If he's really important to the Institute, then it's worth it.
You're right, I suppose.
What information do you have?
I know they've been keeping an eye on him for years. Not sure how they originally found him, but probably don't want to know. But once they realized how smart he was and what an asset he could be for Phase 3, they watched pretty closely. I think they even fed him scientific material from time to time to see how good he was, you know, testing him, to see if he was Institute material. Let's just get Wallace and get out of here.
What do you mean, get Wallace? You don't have him already?
I know. There's just, well, there's a slight problem with that. He doesn't want to go with us. I was thinking, maybe you could try and talk to him.
No problem. I'm sure I can get him to see reason.
I hope so. We really need him.
Got a minute to talk, ma'am?
In a minute.
Broken.
I'm trying. Hold on. Oh, there we go. I don't know why it activated the door for some reason.
Mr. Wallace, I'm here to talk to you.
You're another one of them, aren't you? Are you a robot?
I mean you no harm. No one here does, all right? We're just here to talk.
You're not stealing my organs, or shooting me into space, or whatever it is you do. I won't let you. I've heard all the stories. I know exactly what happens to people when the Institute shows up. Well, it's not happening to me.
Hey, just calm down, okay? I just want to talk to you.
Fine, fine. What do you want from me?
The Institute needs your help, Mr. Wallace. It's as simple as that.
My help? With what?
The Institute has an engineering problem that your scientific expertise could help solve. In exchange for helping us out, you'd be granted access to the most advanced research facility imaginable. Whatever research you wanted to perform, anything, it's possible there. I promise. You'd be safe and secure in a way that's completely impossible anywhere else.
Think about your future, Wallace. This is a way to secure it.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. Okay, fine. I'll go.
You must be pretty excited being named the next director.
Okay. Why did we get idle dialogue in the middle of that?
Now. Thanks. I mean, thanks for the assist.
Hey, I'm here to help. You're welcome.
I really mean it. I owe you one. I'll see you back in the Institute.
Okay, pinned is done. Not bad at all. And we're almost up to another level, but you'll notice that he actually has a basement, and we're going to actually head down into it really quickly. This will also be a good place, I think, to talk with X6,
Sweet.
given that we got that admire prompt, if he can just head on down here. But yeah, you can see this is where he's been working this entire time, so yeah, he's a bright guy. He's been working in his like own little laboratories, building traps, making crazy concoctions and whatnot. He's an interesting dude. There's a reason they've been monitoring him for some time. So anyway, X6, are you coming down, or are you just gonna meander up there and or get stuck on stuff? You probably are. I'll probably have to take you outside or go somewhere else. Hold on, we got another door here. Oh, just a bathroom. Well, okay. I guess I can grab those things. All right, X6, I tried to lead you down here, but for whatever reason, you are not going anywhere, so we'll just go this way. Okay. Are you ready to talk?
Hey,
Yeah? I'd still like to talk, if you can spare a minute.
of course.
When Father told us about you, and who you were, it was clear he had certain biases. How could he not? He's your son, and proud of it. When he shared his plan for you to take his place, well, a lot of us thought that was more than just pride. It was narcissism. How would you, an outsider who knew nothing about us, run the Institute? We all had our doubts. Me, maybe more than most. But now, after watching the way you operate, well, I have to admit, I was wrong. It's clear to me now that Father knew what he was doing, and I should have trusted him.
He seems to genuinely care about the Institute. I'm sure he only wants what's best.
It's true. He's dedicated his whole life to it. I know that you haven't had much time with him, but I can tell you honestly, ma'am, Father is a great man. I believe in his plan for the future. I'll do anything in my power to make sure that future becomes a reality. Do I like wading through the filth that is the Commonwealth and all of its vermin? Of course not. But if that's what the Institute needs me to do, then I'll do it. My point is, you should be proud to call him your son.
I am proud.
I'm glad to hear that, ma'am. Anyway, I've said what I wanted to say. Thanks for listening.
Okay. That's all we got for now, but hopefully more to come. All right, let's head on back to the Institute and continue from there. Okay, I'm assuming Father needs more from us, but before I do that,
You are authorized to access my stock of supplies.
I am going to see if I
Let's
can
see
get
what you
myself
have.
some ammo. What do you got? Okay, plasma cartridges, I definitely need those, and I think I'm going to offset those with ammo that I don't use. Wait, what am I doing? I'm going through the wrong menu. Stupid. No. There it is. Okay, so let's sell off as many of these as I can. Actually, I'm not going to go through those. Let's do 50 cals, 10 millimeters. Let's do 10 millimeters. That's probably better. Just get through a few of those, and then some 5mm rounds, and I will actually be getting some money back in return. Perfect. Okay, now let's head on up, and let's have ourselves a talk. And it looks like he's on the lower level this time, so that works out great. Hello.
Ah, there you are. I cannot express how pleased I am. Our new guest is familiarizing himself with his surroundings. Yet he's already pointed out several inefficiencies in our methods. With his help, Phase 3 will be ready in no time. And it's all thanks to you.
I'm proud to help the Institute. Here's hoping it all pays off.
At this point, there is no doubt. It will succeed, and very shortly. There is one more part for you to play, and I think you might enjoy it. It is time to announce our presence to the Commonwealth, to request that they do not interfere with our plans. You should be the one to do it.
What kind of announcement are we talking about?
A broadcast. An announcement to the Commonwealth that the Institute is not to be trifled with. As the incoming director, that responsibility naturally falls to you. We've prepared some remarks for you to record. Once you're finished, we'll broadcast them to the entire Commonwealth. Use the microphone here and follow the script. It's quite simple. I'm sure you'll do fine, Mother.
For years now, you have suspected that the Institute still exists, that we are among you. It's true. But it's not the whole truth. We are here, and we are here to help. Our superior technology represents the future of the Commonwealth. Today, we activate our nuclear reactor, ensuring that we will persevere long after the world above ground ceases to exist, ensuring that mankind has a future. We have no desire to interfere in the unimportant details of your personal freedoms. We simply insist that you do not interfere with Institute operations. To do so would result in tragedy for all involved. Rest easy. Know that the future is in safe hands, and that mankind will thrive under our guidance.
Well, that was interesting. Perhaps not what we originally intended, but it will certainly get your point across. Now it's time to make sure that everyone hears it. How would you feel about making a little trip to Diamond City?
I could use some fresh air.
A quaint phrase, though I'm afraid the air there is anything but fresh. The radio station in Diamond City is listened to by many in the Commonwealth. If we'd like the people to hear what we have to say, it's the best way to reach them. Before we preempt their broadcast, we need to ensure it reaches the maximum range possible. I've been assured that the necessary parts are on site. You'll just need to install them to boost the broadcasting power. Report back when you're done. We should be ready by then.
Well, okay. X6, we're headed off to Diamond City. Let's just go straight there. No real reason to make any detours along the way. Okay, it's a little bit later than I'd like it to be, but I think we should still be fine. So now we just need to head on over there. Although, I don't know if I'm actually going to be allowed in at this hour. We'll find out. I mean, usually if somebody's asleep in their house, you can't go in. And this is, I still think, technically a character's house, the station, but I could be wrong. We'll find out. So it's just this one right here, DCR, Diamond City Radio. Am I going to be allowed in? Yes, I am. Okay. Wow, wasn't expecting that. Okay, so, hi there. Oh, it's literally in a box underneath the freaking machine. Okay, we're just going to grab all these. So what we need to do is we need to get these lights all the way lit up, and you will know because
Let's try this.
they will progress as you put each thing in. So buttons there. Nope, that's wrong.
Here.
So instead, we're going to put the tubes one in there,
Right.
and then the buttons one there. And there we go. All the way done. And I like how Travis just does not react to this at all. You good, buddy? Y'all okay? I think you're okay. All right, let's get out of here. Now, the cool thing is, and I'll see if I can catch it at some point, but I don't know if it's going to be possible because I don't generally keep Diamond City Radio on anywhere. I guess maybe at my settlement I could. But you can actually hear your character's speech playing on Diamond City Radio in between songs every once in a while. So that's kind of interesting, although it can get really old if you're habitually listening to the radio all the time. But okay, it looks like Father is gone. So we're going to have to go and track him down. He's in Advanced Systems, and actually, I believe he is now all the way over at the reactor, which the reactor is way in here. So we're just going to head on through. What's up, Evan? Just going to want to go this way. Remember where Allie was standing? That's the reason she was kind of in this area at the end of the last episode, is because this is where they were taking the beryllium agitator. Was it just a random spot she picked? She's actually near where this whole thing is taking place. So just run on past all these turrets over here. You don't have to worry about them. It's not like they're going to cause us any problems. There's actually some good stuff in here that's worth grabbing, too, if you need it. Some good materials like turpentine and duct tape and things of that nature. But the main party is in here. And also there is a Radaway here, as well as, well, I don't want the vacuum tube, but I'll take the 44 rounds, the caps, anything else. There's a hooded clean room suit. I think I'll pass on that. And then you can always activate this arch if you get too many rads, so that's pretty good too, but we'll worry about that in a minute. Okay, Father's up there. Let's go say hi.
Enjoy your trip to the big city. It's done then? The transmitter has been modified.
Everything is in place. It's ready to go when we are.
Good. Once the reactor is online, we'll cut into their broadcast. I'll let you do the honors. This, my friends, is the moment we've all worked towards. After all your effort, the time has finally come to start our reactor. No longer will we be forced to compromise to survive. No more will we need worry about outpacing our resources. My mother and I couldn't be more proud of what you have helped us accomplish. And we look forward to achieving even greater things in the future. The Institute is now truly mankind's best hope. Thank you. All of you.
All right. Let's do this thing. Oh, man, this is going to be fun. I probably should put on the hazmat suit before I go in there, given that this is a nuclear reactor. So hold on a second. Okay, here we go. Can I shut this, or is it gonna just, oh, okay, I think we're good. Well, let's just activate it. I'm sure this will be fine, leaving that door open. Reactor status. Connection to reactor established. Radiation levels inside reactor. Initiate startup sequence. Here we go.
It's almost hard. After all those years of hard work, here we are. We've arrived. Look what you've made possible.
I did good work, didn't I?
Yes. Yes, you did. There's more work to be done before the Institute's future is guaranteed. The Directorate has convened a meeting about how to proceed. I'm not going to attend. You should be there as Director.
Okay. I will. This is probably in the same place as before, and then I guess we're going to have to make some decisions, but Okay, let's get to it then. I'm going to... I didn't actually get any rads from that at all, so that's kind of nice. You just kind of switch to everything here really quickly. And let's get going. Also, I just noticed that I haven't been wearing the wedding ring this entire time. I should probably keep that on. That's a little silly. I think I was wearing it for most of the playthrough, and then it got like deactivated at some point. But Nora would absolutely be wearing that at all times. No question about it. All right. Oh, it looks like I'm going to have to meet you all there. Well, all right. Are we going to meet Wallace at all? Is he here? No, he's not here. I want to meet this guy because we didn't actually get to see his face behind that door. I'm sure he's around here somewhere. Okay, y'all are all in the way. Get out of here. And we'll head on over there. Oh, you're T.S. Wallace. Can we talk to you?
I'm glad you talked me into coming here. To think I'd be above ground, suffering, I'm much better off here.
I agree, Mr. Wallace. Okay, well, we actually got to see him. So he works in advanced systems, which is interesting because, like, well, I guess advanced systems does make the most sense to be working on the reactor now that I think about it. But all right, I didn't see Madison there, though, which is, I think, a little bit strange, but what are you going to do? All right, well, let's attend this meeting, and I'm sure we're going to beat everybody there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of cut to when everybody shows up, and then we can have ourselves a long chat. Okay, good. Looks like everyone's made it.
First to welcome you, ma'am. We're looking
Thanks for
forward
taking
to
care of
working
that.
with you.
Sure thing, Allie. I'll talk to you in a second.
I'm happy to be here, Dr. Fillmore. I hope I do the position justice.
I'm sure you will.
Right now, we're all here because it's finally time to stand up for ourselves.
Let's not be dramatic, Justin.
There's nothing dramatic about it. We're in a position to push back, to assert ourselves here. That's what we've talked about all along.
To bring you up to speed, obviously there are groups in the Commonwealth that stand in opposition to the Institute's goals. With the reactor now online, we have the ability to not only expand synth production, but to project power to a much greater degree.
I'm sure the reactor will improve everyone's life. It's a great accomplishment.
Yes, but it's not just that. The Directorate has agreed that steps must be taken to ensure our safety in the long run.
Let's not beat around the bush. The Directorate has agreed that the Brotherhood of Steel needs to be eliminated.
As the incoming director, we felt it important to inform you of the decision and get your thoughts on it. So, where do you stand?
I agree. We hit them hard before they have time to react to our new position.
Good. That's just what I wanted to hear.
As director, it's up to you and how we focus our efforts in achieving this goal. We'd like your input on what direction we should take. Do we increase synth production or focus on weapons development?
I've seen enough to know that weapons are the key to winning wars. Let's focus on weapons development.
As you wish. The advanced systems folks will get to work immediately. That's all we have for the moment. I believe Father wished to speak with you once our meeting concluded.
Being the director of the Institute
Okay, and there we go. Powering up is done. We've hit yet another level up here, which is awesome. And I guess now all that's left is to go talk to Father. I'm sure is he still over in the reactor room? Oh, come on. End of the line, huh? Oh, man. I get the feeling I know where this is going to go. But we should probably go and talk to him first, just before I jump to any conclusions here.
Close observation.
All right, I've managed to actually get him where he belongs, back in his room, as opposed to in the reactor area. Let's talk.
Ah, there you are. You've met with the Director. I assume they made their intentions known? It was difficult for them to reach the decision to engage in open hostility. What about you? You agree with their decision?
It's the only way we can ensure the Institute's safety. That makes it the right thing to do.
I'm glad you agree. None what comes next will be easy. That conviction may help keep us all going.
You know, Mother, it's no secret that you worked with the Railroad in order to first reach the Institute.
The depth of your involvement with them has been called into question repeatedly. I'm sure you can guess by whom. The question is, where do you stand with them now? Do you count them amongst your allies?
Does it even matter? What are you getting at?
I think it's obvious. For the Institute's position in the Commonwealth to be secure, the Railroad must be eliminated. Completely. As our primary above-ground operative and someone who has had previous contact with the Railroad, you are in the best position to carry this out. So what I'm getting at, simply, is this. Are you willing to destroy them?
There has to be another solution here. Something less violent.
I'm afraid the time for hesitation has passed. We must act decisively, and we must act now. Will you do it?
I can take care of them.
Good. Good. I don't enjoy asking you to put yourself in harm's way, but this is so important.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for this episode of Let's Play Fallout 4. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it very, very much. And in the next episode, we will do what must be done. See you all then.